I didn't really think Liam's hair was that bad, but what do I know? At least his hair wasn't as bad as Eric's dancing.
Welcome to Alley Ridge, your tech news, Monday through Friday. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon to stay up to date with all your tech news and more.
Hello guys, my name is Trevor Barnes and welcome to the new show. I am back hosting. I know little Eric did it yesterday. Let us know how he did down below. But getting right into our first story of the day, there is a new application for OS X, your Windows and Linux that may very much interest you. And weirdly enough, this program is an operating system from the past. Windows 95 is now a program that you can download and install and run. I'm talking weirdly about this because this is a little bit weird, but cool at the same time. You know it's a slow news week when we're talking about Windows 95, let's just be honest. But this is really cool. If you're old enough to even remember like Microsoft Paint back in the days and some of the old games that used to come with your old versions of Windows, this is your opportunity to go play with those things once more with this free application. What's really crazy when you think about it is that this entire application is under 200 megabytes. So this really gives you perspective of how big Windows 95 really was. And this is a full featured version of Windows 95. There's no limitations per se. You know, it is Windows 95. I will not lie, as soon as I heard this was a thing while researching today's news topics, I downloaded this on my computer and had to play around with it. It doesn't have any useful applications for me, nor probably you, but still cool to go down memory lane. Moving right along, Facebook is in the news again for some not so pretty things as it seems to normally go with them. Facebook owns a company / app called Onavo, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Essentially it's a VPN application. And unfortunately they're pulling it from the App Store because it violates Apple's policies about data collection. Normally you download and use a VPN so people don't collect your data, but what Facebook was doing was making a VPN service so they could collect your data. Kind of a little bit of the opposite of what you should be getting out of your VPN. Well, it turns out this not only is a bad thing to the consumer, but also bad for Apple, who said, hey, you can't be doing this, we need you to get off our platform. Now, interestingly enough, Apple did not forcefully take down the app from the App Store, but it does indeed look like they persuaded Facebook to remove the app. I don't know if this is because Apple doesn't want to get into a tech company giant battle, if you will, as these are two gigantic companies, and you look at Facebook as one of the most downloaded apps on iOS to begin with, so you can see some of the conflicts there. But regardless, good for Apple for kind of standing up to a big company like Facebook. Facebook, you guys gotta stop. I mean, you already got so much data on everyone. When are you gonna have enough data? I don't know. But it's starting to get a little bit ridiculous. And I am starting to understand why some people just refuse to use platforms like Facebook. I've never been one of those conspiracy theory nuts or anything like that, but since we started doing this news show, it has been more and more concerning about all the data that's collected out there. And I can definitely see the concerns. And when you're specifically getting a VPN that is supposed to protect you from people snooping on your data, and they're kind of taking your data and seeing what you're doing, that's just unacceptable. Moving along to our last and final topic, DJI is releasing new drones very shortly. The new Mavic 2 drone will have updated cameras and also a zoom lens. This is putting it in comparison to some of its higher end brethren, the Phantom drones that are also in their lineup. Drones are cool. I mean, you can race them around the sky, take video of your neighbor in their jacuzzi naked, videotape police stations, and get your drone shot out of the sky. I imagine the zoom lens will be beneficial for at least one of those three things. All joking aside, these are really good improvements for a little drone like this, especially considering the cost of these drones. These are not your super duper $10,000 drones. These are somewhat affordable for many people, like you and me. Probably you, because I'm broke. Eric doesn't pay me. So essentially these drones are coming in two different flavors. You have the Mavic 2 Pro and you have the Mavic 2 Zoom. The Mavic 2 Pro is going to have an enhanced camera compared to last year's model, which includes a 1-inch sensor. And the Mavic 2 Zoom is going to have an enhanced zoom, as the name kind of suggests, offering a 2x optical zoom. Both these cameras are on sale starting today. The Pro model starts at $1,450 and the Zoom model starts at $1,250. The only thing I don't understand is how in 2018, when we're recording at 4K and both these drones are capable of recording 100 megabytes a second, that the built-in internal storage is only 8 gigabytes. That's not gonna get you anywhere at all. Now yes, you can put an external SD card in, and that's what most people are going to do anyway. But if you're spending over $1,000 on anything, it should have more than 8 gigabytes. My car has more than 8 gigabytes of internal storage. I've gotten those sing-along birthday cards that have more than 8 gigabytes of storage. Eric's Dignity has almost 8 gigabytes of storage. Liam's hair has 12 gigabytes of storage, just to put some perspective into these things. So if you care about flying things, then go buy drones, I don't care. Well, thank you guys for watching the news show today. Honestly, I will be honest. The news stories out there, not the best. I mean, look, it's cool we have new flying drones. It's cool that Facebook's back in the news for doing bad things. I was actually pretty psyched about the Windows 95 application, so I'm not gonna diss that. But we need better tech news. So I put a challenge out there to all you technology people out there, make news. Like I said the first episode, we don't make the news, we tell the news, and I messed it up. If there isn't good news soon, we're gonna start making the news here and reporting upon that, because I just can't deal with this anymore. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe, like, comment, do all that fun stuff, and that's it. I'm leaving. Goodbye. My penis, 50 gigabytes of storage.